Growing up, Sarah was always a very happy child.
Sir, get that out of your mouth.
She seemed just like every other kid in her class. We never really had any reason to believe she would be any different.
How old are you? How old are you going to be?
Sarah is our only daughter and our middle child. And arguably, growing up, she was our favorite child. She never caused any trouble. She was always very respectful to us, to her friends, to her teachers. We never thought she could be...
Sarah? Hey, Sarah, what happened to my little girl, Sarah? What happened to her? What happened to her?
I always had this image of how my life would turn out. I come from a family of accountants. Both my parents are accountants. Both of my brothers went to school for accounting. So naturally, everyone just assumed I would be an accountant too. I tried to go down that path. I was always good at math. I got A's. I was in honors classes. I didn't love it, but at the time I didn't know anything else.
I started to get the feeling math really wasn't for her in middle school. I remember the report cards. They always used to say, "A pleasure to have in class," but then suddenly they started saying, "More participation needed."
I'll never forget the day I told them. I was in college and it was time to declare a major. So one day when I was home for break, I sat them down and...
We were in the kitchen, and she said to us very seriously, "Mom, Dad, I have to tell you something. I don't want to be an accountant. I'm funny."
Did you know these glasses can fit an entire bottle of wine?
I don't think I ever had a defining moment of when I knew, but looking back, there were always signs. It was really hard for me to accept at first too. I really wanted to be an accountant. At least I thought I did. I even got an equal sign tattooed on me to show my parents that I love math. And I do. We owe so much in the world to math. I'll always have a strong appreciation for it. I just don't want to spend my life doing it.
Of course, when Sarah told us, we immediately told her that we loved her and we would support her no matter what. But we also wanted her to know that being a comedian was not going to be easy. It's not like being an accountant.
Sure, I'll admit, I experimented with humor from time to time in college. I experimented a lot. I thought maybe even I could be a comedian. But then I met Sarah's dad and I knew I wanted to be an accountant.
I think I knew about Sarah before anyone else, maybe even before she knew herself. I would always hear her in her room with her girlfriends laughing.
No, but seriously, what is the deal with airplane food? Get out! I started experimenting with different types of humor. I wouldn't say I have a specific type. You know, parody, satire, slapstick. I love all kinds.
The prank started soon after that. And it was hard for us. The fake poop throughout the house.
Get it, Sarah!
The hiding and popping out on us wearing all kinds of masks. And the jokes. The constant jokes.
Where do you even get fake poop? My husband was so mad. Sarah.
It tested us. We didn't care if she wanted to be a comedian. We just didn't want it happening in our house. In our faces.
I think it was a little unfair to them at first. I should have eased them into it, but we're fine now. And they've seen some of my material, and they actually think it's kind of funny. I don't know if they tell their friends that I'm a comedian. It's fine if they don't. I don't always tell people right away either. And people don't usually look at me and think, "Oh, she's funny." But honestly, sometimes I wish they would.
At the end of the day, we love Sarah, and we really just want her to be happy.
I wouldn't change anything about myself. I love being funny. Some people are meant to be accountants. Some people are meant to be comedians. and some people are meant to be anything in between. Even if it goes against expectations, people need to follow their dreams and do what makes them happy.
I don't really want to be an accountant either.